How's it going, everybody? It feels a little weird because I haven't uploaded in so long. It's been like 10 days since I uploaded, and I do apologize for that. I want to start making videos once a week now because I need to decide on what to make, and also because I have a lot of shit I want to do. And Loki, I just want to have some me time, like I always do. Um, I'm not saying that I lost interest in this or anything like that. It's far from the truth. I just don't know what to make. And there's some stuff I missed out on, stuff I want to talk about more. It's just hard to choose what's going to be next. I don't know if I want to make a video with you guys, more videos like this. I really don't know. But in this video, I do want to talk about my sexuality. Did I even say that right? Sexuality. um, as you guys may know, I am bisexual. I like men and women. Um, and I don't like to point it out a lot that I'm into both. I do say the F slur a lot because I'm just so used to saying that. So I think that's what makes me tell people that I am bi. So I so they don't think I'm homophobic. But I was first straight growing up. I always liked women. I like women more than men. When I was watching porn at a young age, I started looking at men's body as well. And for some reason, it's something I found interesting and something I was feeling really weird about. And I didn't know why back then. And as I started growing older, these feelings started getting more and more and more. I was wondering why I was having weird feelings for my other classmates when I was younger, ones that were dudes. And people say to me, "How are you attracted to men?" Well, it's the same way you're attracted to women if you're a guy. It's the same feeling. You find them attractive, you want to do stuff with them, you want to hang out with them. And for me, I was really confused on it for a long time. Overall, I was just so confused on why I felt this way towards men growing up. And then a couple years later, I figured out that being gay was a sin. And since I was forced to go to church, pretty much that was kind of injected in me that I would always go to hell for feeling this way and that there was something wrong with me. So I tried my best to lock away those feelings, lock away what made me interested in guys. And I just felt like I had a demon inside me. I felt like I was wrong. I felt out of place a lot of times. And when I see other um, LGBTQ people in my school or just anything like that, I hated it. I started making fun of them, started bullying them. It was something I was disgusted in because it's not the person who I want to be at the time. Um, and since I was forced to go to church, I was pretty scared that God was going to take me to hell for all this. So I really tried to shut those feelings away. And a way to help me make me feel much better in my body or my sexuality is I stopped believing, not really stopped believing, but I try my best to shut away from that Jesus and God stuff so I can feel comfortable in my body and comfortable that this is who pretty much I am. And I didn't know what the word bisexual meant until middle school. I'd probably say 7th grade. And at that moment, I knew that's what I was. And I started looking up videos about it. And there were some people who understood me And there's some people who was like, okay, they're just doing too much. I thought I was a terrible person for even being bi because of all the hate people were getting and what the Bible and what God said about it. I felt like I couldn't be comfortable in my own body, even thinking that way about men. I didn't come out to my family for a long time. My mom would always make homophobic jokes and stuff about gay people, so I never really came out to her. My father was a little different. Like, I didn't mind telling him. He was the second person I told it to, but I'm not talking about that right now. It was until, um, I'd say junior year is when I started coming out of the closet. I started acting more flamboyantly, started actually talking a little bit, I guess, queer. I don't know, I try my best to not sound gay. And at the same time, I still do that because I'm just like, oh no, I'm sorry, I sound gay. I'm a faggot, you know? But that's because that's who I really was, and I didn't want people to judge me because of how I sounded. So I was very insecure about that. And then senior year happened, and that's when I started really coming out the closet. That's when a lot of people asked me, bro, are you gay? And I was like, no, I still like women. I just also like men. And they're like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Or I tell them, and they're like, bro, I never knew. Because first glance at me, you can't tell that I also like dudes. Because I'm not that person who likes to express it. I don't have a pride flag. I never went to a pride parade. I don't want to be that person that makes it their whole personality. That's not the person who I want to be. Which, if you do that, that's fine. You know, express yourself. Just, you gotta know your limit. The first person I ever told that I also liked dudes was my little brother. He was the first person I told, and I told him when I was 16. He said something, I forgot what he said, and I told him, hey yo, you know I like dudes too, right? Thinking he talked about something else. He's like, what? And I was like, yeah, you know I like dudes. He's like, that's not what I asked. And I felt so embarrassed, and I felt I wanted to kill myself right then and there. But he understood, and he started asking a lot of questions like, bro, you gonna become trans now? Oh, and he started like, it was weird. It was really weird. And then I told my dad 2 years after I told my brother, because he kind of already knew, because I showed him some stuff, and I've acted a little query towards him. Talked a lot of gay shit, not gay shit to him, but stuff that was gay to him. And I told him, he knew, and he accepted it, but also in a way he doesn't, because he doesn't want me to act flamboyantly. He doesn't want me to paint my nails. He just accepts it. He tolerates it, is the most I can say. I told my sister days or maybe weeks before graduation, and it's because we were just talking. We're in the kitchen, right? And if you guys remember, John, that's his fake name from one of my videos. She started talking about John, and she asked, "Oh, is John coming over?" I was like, "Yeah." And I told her, "You know what I think about John?" And she's like, "What?" And I said, "I have a crush on him." And then she whispered, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "No, I'm bi." And then she was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. And then the next day, during sixth period when I was supposed to leave, she texted me, "Hey, can you come to my room after so we can talk about this?" And I was like, okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. I told her everything, and then she knew. She definitely knew. So it was only my dad and my sister that really knew I felt this way towards men as well. And then the worst part, what I thought was the worst part, is I told my mom about it. I've been painting my nails for a while just to show her a little bit, a little bit out of the closet towards her. She didn't like it. I was like, I'm gonna paint my nails orange and black for Halloween. And she didn't like it. She was like, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. Only gay people do that. You shouldn't do that." I was like, "Come on, it's only just for a little bit." And she didn't really like it as much. She would come to my room smelling the nail polish, and she knew about it, and she was kind of disgusted. But after, I think it was a Christmas party, I told my mom about it. No, it wasn't a Christmas party. It was at least a couple weeks before uh July 2023, because that's July 2023 is when I went to Iowa, and I know for a fact I told her before I went to Iowa. So I told her. I recorded everything on my phone just to hear her reaction and everything. And to my surprise, she was she didn't care. She loves me still. Even hearing her be disgusted about my painted nails and her being homophobic and saying a lot of shit, she apologized, and what she said was she felt sorry because she should have been more careful in what she said. And she says she still loves me because I'm her son, and the mother should love their kid no matter what. Same with the father. And that shocked me. It made me cry in the car of how accepting she was, and I placed such a negative light on my own mother, and I feel bad about that. And sometimes we call, and she says, "Oh, you found a boyfriend, a girlfriend yet?" She would say that, and I'm glad because she accepts me. And now knowing that my family will love me no matter what, no matter who I marry, brings me a lot of happiness. Makes me really happy. It was a fear I've had for so long. I always believed they'd kick me out or they do something. They wouldn't accept it, but I was pleasantly surprised about it, and how calm and accepting what they were of me. I can actually express myself to my family and to so many other people and think I'm gonna get judged for it, which I know I will for certain people. I will get judged, but who gives a fuck? Who cares? If you're gonna have a child and you won't accept them for who they are and what they are, you don't deserve to have a kid. I'm gonna make a couple statements before I go. So the people who watch this video at the end and spread something about God, like I said in that one video, fuck you, bruh. Dead ass. And statement number two is, if you're happy that your parents will never let you go down this route, and you're happy your parents taught you to not act this way or anything like that, which people have told me. I told them I'm gay, or not really gay, I'm bi, and they're like, "Oh, I'm happy my parents didn't let me." You're sad your parents accept you, which is the stupidest thing. All you're doing is telling me that your parents won't accept you for no matter what. That you're just telling me your parents will never love you no matter what. That's all I'm hearing. So if you're someone who says that, all you're doing is fucking yourself over, saying that your parents will never love you no matter what. And I think that's where I'm going to end off in this video. Again, I do apologize. I really do apologize. Do. I apologize for not uploading as much. Um, I'm not like incredibly busy. It's just there's people who I love to talk with. There's people in the DC There's my family, I have work. Um, I also want to spend quality me time. I want to see some movies. I want to watch some shows, listen to music, play games that I love and stuff, and just have a little me time. And I feel like uploading so much has killed that for me. I love making content for you guys, but I want it to be, if I'm not having fun making this content, all you're going to get is slop. And I don't want that. I don't want to give you guys that. You guys have given me so much attention, so much love, and generally have made me a lot happier person. So I do apologize. I will make videos once a week. And yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Love you guys so much. Bye bye.